Today we're going to go over the installation of the J&L oil separator for your 2011 to 27 Mustang GT and 2015 to 2020 Mustang GT350. Now our first step is to identify our PCV line, which on the passenger side cylinder head connects right to the PCV valve to the intake. If you have a Mustang GT, you typically have an engine cover to contend with, which you would have to lift up on to remove and get to this hose. So to remove this hose, there's a gray tab. Sometimes they're blue also. You just pull away the tab and pull up on the fitting. You're going to do the same at the intake. So again, you're basically just pulling away at this tab and pulling up on the fitting. You can see the oil in that line. Now this is an OEM line from Ford. As you can see, these things are actually formed with heat, so sometimes you'll have little spots in the hose that look like dents, or little marks on the hose. This is where the machines are grabbing these things and bending them at the factory. So this is everything all pretty normal for these. Also, these fittings move, so if your fitting is not in the right spot, you need to adjust it, just twist it. So it's very easy to do. Also, being that it's plastic, if you install it and that can kind of seems like it's high or a little off, just drive it a few times, and after a few heat cycles the can will typically relax and sit in the place that it wants to go. So now on this GT350, I suggest you also unplug this cable that's going to the solenoid here, and then we're going to take our oil separator, we're going to go around that hose and push onto our intake fitting, and then also push onto the valve cover. You're going to want to plug your solenoid back in, and that's all that's to it. Very simple to install, very simple to service. I do suggest when servicing it that you remove it from the vehicle to avoid dropping the reservoir full of oil into your engine bay, but as you see, it's very simple to do. Now your average collection on most of the Ford Coyote and Voodoo applications, about an ounce of oil every 1,000 miles. That will increase if you do spirited driving or a track day, so you want to keep a closer eye on it then. We do suggest that you check it at 1,000 miles, and that will give you a good idea of how frequently your car is filling the oil separator. If you have any questions, please reach out. Shoot us an email, give us a call. We'll see you on the next one.